Hey everybody, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we are going to be talking about Fulshear, Texas real estate. I know that a lot of you out there are thinking of selling your homes. And uh,
Yeah.
and why wouldn't you, right?
Right.
The market is absolutely on fire.
Absolutely. And this market is so hot right now and it's great for sellers and it's growing like crazy. The population has jumped by almost 20% in just a year. So what does that mean for you? Property values are skyrocketing. It's the perfect time to sell and maximize your return on your home.
Yeah, imagine trying to sell your home in the traditional way in a market that is moving at warp speed. You see listings over in Cross Creek Ranch, Weston Lakes, Jordan Ranch, even along FM 1093. They're getting tons of attention, but things still take time.
They do. Even in hot markets like this, traditional sales can drag on for 60, 90 days, even longer sometimes. And while you're waiting to sell your house, you got to deal with showings and keeping the place spotless and maybe even making repairs. It's a lot to juggle, especially if you need to move quickly.
Yeah, no doubt. And not to mention the stress of watching the market change while you're stuck in limbo.
Hmm?
You could end up losing out on potential profit if things cool down while your house is still sitting on the market.
Right, you're exactly right. That's a real concern, and it's one of the reasons why getting a cash offer on your home is such a game changer. I mean, we're talking about certainty, speed, and the ability to close in as little as 7 days.
That's right. 7 days from I'm ready to sell to cash in hand. Speaking of cash, let's not forget about all the financial perks of a cash sale. You know, think about this. No agent commissions eating into your profits. No need to spend all kinds of money for repairs or staging to impress buyers.
It really is incredible how much money you can save selling your home for cash. Let's say you have a $450,000 home. With a traditional sale, you're looking at around 6% in agent commissions. That's $27,000 right off the bat. Plus, closing costs could easily add another $7,000, maybe even more.
And then there are those unexpected repairs.
Absolutely. You might be hit with a $10,000 roof repair. You might need to replace those outdated appliances. It can add up. Those costs can really add up, especially if you're trying to compete with all the new construction popping up all over Fulshear.
Yeah, so look, if you're looking for a fast, fair, and hassle-free way to sell your house in Fulshear, visit sellthathousetome.com. We'll give you a cash offer within 24 hours, and you can close in just a week. That's sellthathousetome.com.
You bring up a great point. With Sell That House to Me, we buy homes as is. That means no repairs, no upgrades, no stress.
You heard that right. Cracked tiles, an outdated kitchen, that peeling paint you've been meaning to fix forever, it doesn't matter to us. We'll make you a fair cash offer regardless of your home's condition.
And because we're local to Fulshear, we understand the market inside and out. We've helped homeowners in every corner of town, from Cross Creek Ranch and Weston Lakes to Jordan Ranch and Fulbrook, navigate this fast-paced market and achieve their goals.
Speaking of real people, let's dive into a couple of examples from Fulshear, just to give you a clearer picture. We helped Lisa, who lived in Fulbrook, sell her home in just 6 days. By Sunday, she was already enjoying a cup of coffee in her new place, completely stress-free.
And then there's Tom, who lived near Fulshear Lake. He was facing a mountain of repairs, potentially costing him upwards of $20,000. By selling to us, he avoided all of that, walked away with cash in his pocket, and was able to move on to his next chapter without that burden.
These are just two examples of how we're helping people in Fulshear, many of whom are in tough situations, get the cash they need quickly and move forward with confidence.
It all starts with a visit to sellthathousetome.com. You can request a no-obligation cash offer and explore your options. You might be surprised at just how much faster and easier selling your home for cash can be.
We've talked a lot about the speed and convenience of a cash offer, but wouldn't a traditional sale potentially fetch a higher price?
That's a great question, and it's one we hear a lot. While it's true that in a hot market like Fulshear, you might get lucky and spark a bidding war that drives up the price, there's no guarantee. And while you're waiting for that perfect offer, you're still carrying the costs of ownership, dealing with the uncertainty of the market, and potentially facing expensive repairs.
That's a great point. So how do you balance that potential for a higher price with the certainty and speed of a cash offer? What factors should someone like our listener consider?
It really comes down to your priorities and your circumstances. If you have the luxury of time and are willing to gamble on a potentially higher price, then a traditional sale might make sense. But if you prioritize speed, certainty, and a hassle-free experience, especially if you need to relocate for a job or move quickly for family reasons, then a cash offer could be the perfect solution.
That makes sense. So it's not just about the money, but you know what's important to you right now. And speaking of Fulshear, you've chosen to live here for a reason. It offers, top-rated schools and a low crime rate and fantastic community events. We at Sell That House to Me, we understand those values, and we're dedicated to connecting your home with buyers who appreciate everything Fulshear has to offer.
Absolutely. We're not just about transactions. We're about matching the right homes with the right families, and that's why we take the time to truly understand each neighborhood in Fulshear. We've helped homeowners in places like Cross Creek Ranch, Weston Lakes, Jordan Ranch, all the way to those beautiful homes along FM 1093.
That local expertise really makes a difference, especially in a market that's as diverse as Fulshear's. We've talked about some of the challenges of selling in a booming market, but what are some of the unique hurdles that people in Fulshear specifically are facing?
Well, one thing we see a lot is that pressure to keep up with the Joneses. Fulshear is attracting a lot of new construction with all the latest bells and whistles. This can make it tougher for those selling older homes to compete, especially if they don't have the resources for major upgrades.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Buyers are walking into these brand new homes, and then they come see a house that needs some TLC, and it's a tough comparison.
Yeah.
So how does that impact someone's decision to go with a cash offer?
For some homeowners, it's a huge relief. They can avoid the stress of those comparisons and the potential cost of renovations. They know they're getting a fair offer for their home as is, and they can move on with their lives without pouring money into upgrades they might not even get to enjoy.
Speaking of tough situations, we work with a lot of people who are going through, difficult life transitions, like a divorce or inheriting a property they might not be ready to manage.
Yeah, it's true. Those situations can be incredibly stressful, and navigating the real estate market on top of everything else can feel overwhelming.
Exactly. Imagine dealing with the probate process while you're also trying to get your house ready to sell and manage showings. It's just a lot to handle.
That's where Sell That House to Me can really step in and make a difference. We understand the emotional and logistical complexities of these situations, and we're sensitive to those needs and work closely with homeowners to create a seamless and compassionate experience.
That must be a huge weight off their shoulders to have someone there to guide them through the process and, answer their questions and make sure everything is handled fairly and efficiently.
Absolutely. It's about providing peace of mind during what can be a very challenging time. And sometimes it's about helping people achieve their dreams. We've seen homeowners use the cash from their sale to, like, pursue new opportunities or travel or simply enjoy more financial freedom. It's truly rewarding to be a part of that.
That sounds great. It sounds really rewarding. We often hear people say, Fulshear's growing so fast, houses are practically selling themselves. Why would I need a cash offer? What would you say to that?
Well, while there is some truth to that, the market can be very unpredictable.
Hmm?
Interest rates can fluctuate, buyer preferences change, and even in a hot market, things can cool down very quickly. So, a cash offer provides a level of certainty that you just don't get with a traditional sale.
So it's about removing the risk and taking control of the situation, especially in a market that can change on a dime.
Precisely. And it's about working with a company that understands the unique dynamics of the Fulshear market. We're not some faceless corporation. We're your neighbors. We shop at the same stores. We attend the same events. We're invested in this community.
Yeah, that local connection really matters, especially when you're making a major decision like selling your home. We've talked a lot about the why of cash offers, but what about the how? For our listener who's curious about the process, what can they expect when they reach out to Sell That House to Me?
Well, it's incredibly straightforward. You can visit our website, sellthathouse2me.com, or you can give us a call. We'll gather some basic information about your property, and if it's a good fit, we'll schedule a quick walkthrough.
And this isn't like a formal inspection, is it? We're not there to nitpick every little detail.
Not at all. It's simply a way for us to get a better understanding of the home, its features, and its overall condition. We want to make sure we're providing you with a fair and accurate offer that reflects the true value of your property.
Okay. So after the walkthrough, what happens next?
Well, within 24 hours, you'll receive a no-obligation cash offer. This gives you the power to decide if it's the right move for you. There's absolutely no pressure to accept, but if you do decide to move forward, we handle all the details and work with a reputable title company to ensure a smooth and efficient closing.
And how long does that usually take?
Well, in most cases, we can close in as little as 7 days, sometimes even sooner if needed.
That's incredible. One concern we hear a lot is, will I get a fair price with a cash offer?
It's a valid concern and one we take very seriously. We pride ourselves on offering fair market value for homes in Fulshear. We take into account recent sales in your neighborhood, the condition of your property, and current market trends to ensure you're getting a competitive offer.
So you're not just throwing out a lowball number to make a quick buck.
Absolutely not. We're in this for the long haul, and building trust within the community is crucial to our success. We want our clients to feel confident that they're getting a fair deal and that we're a company they can rely on.
Speaking of trust, transparency is really important in any real estate transaction. What steps do you take to make sure homeowners feel comfortable and informed throughout the process?
We believe in open and honest communication. We'll walk you through every step of the process, answer all your questions, and address any concerns that you might have. We want you to feel empowered to make the best decision for your unique situation.
It sounds like you're really going the extra mile to create a positive and personalized experience for each homeowner you work with.
That's exactly our goal. Selling a home can be a significant life event, and we want to make sure our clients feel supported and confident throughout the entire journey.
That's fantastic. We've touched on a few different scenarios where a cash offer might be particularly beneficial, but I'm curious, are there any other situations where this approach really shines?
Definitely. One situation that comes to mind is when a homeowner is facing foreclosure. It can be a terrifying and overwhelming experience, but a cash offer can provide a lifeline. It allows them to sell their home quickly, avoid the devastating impact of foreclosure on their credit, and move forward with a fresh start.
That's really important. You're not just buying a house, you're helping people navigate some of life's toughest challenges.
We see it as a privilege to be able to provide that kind of support to our community. It's about more than just real estate. It's about making a positive impact on people's lives.
And you're doing that right here in Fulshear, where that sense of community is so strong. We've talked about how Sell That House to Me understands and values that. But for our listener who might be new to town or unfamiliar with your company, what sets you apart from other cash buyers in the area?
That's a great question. I think what truly sets us apart is our deep commitment to Fulshear. We're not just investors looking to make a quick profit. We're members of this community. We understand its unique character, its values, and its aspirations. We're invested in the long-term success of Fulshear, and that shows in everything we do.
I love that. It's about more than just buying and selling houses. It's about being a responsible and contributing member of the community.
Exactly. We believe that success isn't just measured in dollars and cents, but also in the positive impact we make on the lives of our clients and the community as a whole.
Well, it's clear that you're passionate about both Fulshear and helping homeowners achieve their goals. Now, we've covered a lot of ground here, from the benefits of a cash offer to the unique aspects of the Fulshear market.
You're absolutely right. We've explored how a cash offer can be a solution for those seeking a faster, simpler, and more certain sale, particularly in a dynamic market like Fulshear. And we've delved into the unique appeal of this community and how Sell That House to Me is dedicated to matching the right homes with the right families.
It's been a fascinating deep dive. And so for our listener who is ready to take that next step, what would you advise them to do?
Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Visit our website, sellthathouse2me.com, and request a free, no-obligation cash offer. We're here to answer your questions, provide you with the information you need, and help you explore all your options. Remember, the power is in your hands.
That's excellent advice.
Yeah.
So for those ready to unlock the possibilities, head over to sellthathouse2me.com and take control of your future in the exciting Fulshear market.
We can't wait to connect with you and be a part of your journey.
Yeah, it really is about taking that first step.
Yeah.
It strikes me that while we're talking about real estate, this whole process is about so much more than, bricks and mortar. It's about people and their lives and their dreams.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. We've seen firsthand how a cash offer can be a catalyst for positive change in people's lives. It might be a family finally getting that, space they need, or somebody escaping a tough financial situation, or even, pursuing a long-held dream of starting their own business.
Yeah, that's what makes this so much more rewarding than just a, simple transaction. It's about empowering people to move forward with confidence and, create the future that they envision. And speaking of the future, what does the future hold for Fulshear? What are some of the trends you're seeing that could impact homeowners in the years to come?
Well, Fulshear is on an incredible trajectory. We're seeing continued growth in key sectors like healthcare and technology, which is attracting even more families to the area. And this means demand for housing is likely to remain really strong, which is great news for those who are considering selling.
So even though the market is hot right now, there's no indication that things are going to cool down anytime soon.
That's right. All signs point to continued growth and appreciation in Fulshear, making it a wise investment for both current and future residents.
That's great. That's exciting to hear. So for our listener who's still on the fence, what would you say to them? What's the one thing they should take away from this deep dive?
Don't wait for the, perfect moment because it might never come. The Fulshear market is ripe with opportunity right now. So if you're even considering selling, now is the time to explore your options and see what's possible.
And what better way to do that than by requesting a free, no-obligation cash offer from Sell That House to Me? You can visit our website at sellthathouse2me.com and get the process started. You'll get a clear understanding of what your home is worth in today's market and can make an informed decision that aligns with your goals.
Yeah, it's a risk-free way to take control of your future and see what doors a cash offer can open for you.
And, who knows? Maybe it'll be the key to unlocking that next chapter, that dream you've been putting off.
That's the beauty of it. The possibilities are endless when you have the financial freedom to pursue what really matters to you.
Well said. And on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive into the Fulshear real estate market. It's been a pleasure exploring this dynamic landscape with you.
The pleasure was all mine. I always enjoy these conversations and the opportunity to share insights that can empower homeowners to make informed decisions.
So for our listener who's ready to embark on their selling journey, remember that Sell That House to Me is here to guide you every step of the way. Visit sellthathouse2me.com today for a fast and fair cash offer. And let us help you unlock all the possibilities that await you in the vibrant Fulshear market.
We look forward to connecting with you and being a part of your success story.